Thank you. I'm very proud and pleased to join with Dr. Harris in this effort to get now at this point 130 of our colleagues have signed on to the petition to the Supreme Court to let them know that we believe this is morally wrong. What we have, again, as a California legislator, I've experienced with the efforts our state legislators have done in the past and currently with Assembly Bill 775, which is known as the Reproductive Fact Act. Fact indeed. As Dr. Harris mentioned, requiring licensed medical centers that offer free pro-life help to pregnant women to then have to post written advertisements promoting the availability of free or low-cost abortions subsidized by the state of California. It also requires non-medically licensed centers to note in multiple languages that they do not have a medical provider on staff, which is kind of interesting due to the places that provide abortions having lower standards for medical care and standards for the doctors on staff to have to be overseen. It's very interesting, the double standard for that type of health care, as you would call it, versus other health care centers at abortion clinics. Yet they want to point out that there wouldn't be a medical provider on staff at these pro-life places, which aren't required to have them anyhow. So the court will consider whether these disclosures required by the FACT Act by California legislature violate the free speech clause of the First Amendment. Indeed, it is a blatant violation. The government has no business forcing private citizens or anyone else to promote an ideology that violates their beliefs. The whole purpose of these pregnancy centers is to provide free pro-life help to prospective mothers, not to serve as a billboard for abortions. If anyone needed further proof of the moral degradation in California's state government, this is Exhibit A. Supreme Court must set a precedent, as lower courts have already done, as Dr. Harris mentioned. They must set a precedent that we will not stand by and watch as California's liberal elites bully anyone into giving up their constitutionally protected freedoms under the First Amendment. Indeed, I want to thank Dr. Harris and all the rest of my colleagues you're going to hear from here tonight for standing up on this issue, helping to not only bail out California's irresponsibility, but more importantly to stand up for the rights of people that are trying to save lives and provide positive counseling to those that find themselves in crisis. Thank you, Dr. Harris.